Okay.
Your bitches.
All right. So how much did I get from that job?
30.
30.
And how much is a cheap blow job?
Well, it's 7 gelt for a week's stay for 5 people.
Yes, you go into the red light district, or red lantern district, and you see a few houses. Some of them going up, or it goes up in grandeur and class and cleanliness as you
Okay,
get
I want the
further from
absolute
bazaar.
lowest. Okay,
The absolute lowest.
Just absolutely sure on that one.
Awesome.
I don't want her to have all the teeth, you know.
Good. All right, so you go into a place called Dylan's house.
Dylan's house.
And
Hey, ladies.
yes, as you walk in, you're met by a homely woman with jet black hair who's got some boils and stuff. Now, what can I do for you?
Hey there, lady. I want a blowjob.
5 gelt.
You got it. Bam.
Second room on your right.
Should I make like authentic noises right now, or how close are we doing to the authentic role playing?
Oh dear Christ.
I guess that's up to you. I don't really care. I mean, anyways.
Are you gonna do the voices of the women, or
No.
what? Okay.
I have a volume knob, so you can have fun if you want.
The way that I generally handle sex and role playing is just, yeah, you.
We don't
you
have
get,
it?
You get
All
the
right.
you get the bar wench
Let
and
me
you go
confess
upstairs and have a nice time.
Let me confess something to you. The real reason I came here tonight is because I wanted an alibi, right? I wanted an alibi because I'm serious about burning down those fields.
Good.
So people are gonna see me here at the brothel,
Good.
and that's gonna be as close as an alibi I can get. And I'm just gonna try to sneak to the fields and burn them down.
With your magic, you don't have anything.
Oh, I could buy a lighter with the money I have left.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
All right.
I think I'll do that after I leave the whorehouse.
So you go into the room. There's a very homely wench.
Yeah, he was here for like 10 minutes and then he left. I don't know how the fields caught on fire, though. An hour later.
She's just laying on
I'll
the
start
bed
walking
waiting.
over there. It doesn't have to be on this turn.
Yeah, she just lays on the bed waiting for you, staring at you with a blank, expressionless face.
You ready for this, baby? I guess she's not. She's probably a really
What's your
sad
fellowship?
person.
He's got a very
Considering
low fellowship.
Considering
I could tell.
it's a prostitute. But,
She doesn't
yeah,
need fellowship, she's getting paid.
exactly. Money is all that's involved.
All
I
right.
don't know why he's even trying then.
So, anyways,
Yeah, leave that place. Go to the general store. Get something to light a fire with,
okay.
and start walking to the fields up north of the city.
How much does a? What do you want? Just a lighter?
Yeah, just
Like
kind of like a lighter.
Kerosene torch and a spark rock? Okay, good.
This is gonna be my revenge
And a
for
lot
the
of
guards who
gas
stole
in it.
my weapons.
You're just gonna burn down some random
I'm gonna burn down
farmers.
their resources and their food, and no one in the city is gonna be able to eat, and that's what I consider justice.
All right, let's see how well that works out.
You won't be able to eat. God damn it.
I guess you could buy a glow lamp and just... Yeah.
Okay, is that it for me, or do I have to do anything more?
That's it for you right now.
Alright.
We'll get back to your stuff when night falls,
Cool.
because it'll take you a while to get up there. All right, so 3 of you guys, what do you guys want to do for the last like 2 or so hours of daylight in the city?
Fuck it, go into the palace.
Okay,
Go into the palace.
Flint.
I'm going to the palace.
I'm gonna go
Blank.
to where I saw that guard that I recognized.
All right,
And just kind of wait at the bottom of the wall.
Blank. What do you want to do?
Kind of wish I had call item right now. I didn't think that'd be useful. And then I get robbed on the first day.
You're welcome.
Any of us bother introducing ourselves to anyone?
No.
Because it seems like
Nope.
there was darkness, then we were in the hallway.
Well, you
then we
guys know
split
each
up.
other on the ship. You guys like,
Yeah, we had spent
lived
about a
with
month
each other
together.
for a month. You know who all of you are.
Yeah. Except you, because you didn't tell us shit except Hive World, so...
You know his name, and that's it.
I've talked with you,
Anyways.
I just don't talk about my past.
So, anyways, Blank, what are you doing?
You know, I guess this is a shanty place. I might be able to exploit these people. Well, about what time is it up? It's like dusk or something?
Yeah, it's probably like 5 or so in the afternoon.
Maybe work with that. Do I at least still have my tattered robe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can work with that. Then yeah, I guess I'll go outside and just do I have my deck of cards still, or did they? I guess that was in my bag. Damn it.
It's gone.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go outside and look for like ornate little pieces of wood for a while
All right. How long do you want to just do that for? Until it's dark, or?
until it's dark. Sure,
Okay.
like an hour or two.
Well then, Merc, you're gonna case the place. After you're done casing it, are you gonna try anything, or are you just gonna go to Tack's place and hang out?
That depends. Do I have to do like a perception or anything like that to see if I found anything of value or any information of value? That is.
No, you'll find some stuff.
I'll find some stuff. Oh well, if I find something, then I'd like to act on it. But
Okay.
because, as far as I know, Joanna's the only person who has any guilt whatsoever, and even though
All right.
she doesn't
so,
seem like the
yeah.
kind of person to turn us away, I'm not counting on her
You-
saying,
you
"Yeah,
notice-
use my
you
guilt,
notice
stay with us."
a couple of alleyways that don't look too heavily trafficked, and there's a lot of debris in them that you think you could use as cover if you needed to. The shops, for the most part, seem like they'd be pretty hard to hit as a single person.
Mhm.
Some of the like food trolleys and that stuff seem like it'd be pretty easy, kind of like just how you did before. And that's basically all you've gleaned so far on your first cursory walk around the bazaar.
All right.
Though you've noticed a fairly large amount of people in the city seem to be armed with at least knives.
Okay. Are there any smaller, wealthier looking people? And I'm not necessarily asking short, I just mean I'm not going to take on like Arnold. But are there any less built people who look like their rags are slightly less dirty than anyone else who are walking past some of those alleyways I noticed earlier? Or heading towards them that I can tail?
Yeah, you see a woman with a fairly clean set of kind of lightly tattered clothing walking past an alleyway that you've noted as being useful.
She's currently walking past it, or she's heading towards it?
Well, she's basically like approaching it.
Is it possible for me to get up behind her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I would like to walk up behind her, and as she crosses paths with that alley, what would it be, a strength test to try and throw her in there?
Yes.
That's opposed?
Yep.
Alright. Do I get anything for surprising her?
Now for a strength test.
Not
I'm
for
gonna
strength test?
I'm gonna give her a difficulty to resist it.
Okay. There was an error with my formula. Apparently, I have no strength.
Good.
Let's go check that.
Oh, that's because
That's-
it's listed as something different between the sheet and that. Because I wrote the macros before the sheet came out.
Oh, well then in that case, I guess I'll just go click my strength.
Yeah. Good. So
God,
yes,
I just can't
you get
fucking do
behind her,
anything.
grab her shoulder, and as
Oh,
you push,
I would like to point out before I do this, I have my knife readied.
okay,
since that's
well,
kind of
you have
important.
your knife readied. You grab her shoulder, and as you push, she kind of gives way a little bit, turns and looks at you with a very shocked expression on her face, right before she screams, and then turns to run away.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a the best I can with a silent walk / run full speed through that alley and duck into the next crowd I see.
All right. All right, you're not followed,
Yay! Maybe I can steal from someone someday.
but you do notice that there are a couple of guards now walking around that area,
Around the area where I just was.
around the whole area, like looking for someone.
Oh, I slip on my hood and make my way over towards where I had been told to look for Tack.
Okay.
Or Tick.
All right, let's do Joanna, and then Flint, and then we'll get to Sal, and then we'll get to Blank.
Yeah, splitting the party.
Kitty.
So, Joanna, what do you want to do with your evening?
Fuck it, I'm going to the palace.
All right, you walk up to the west gate through the square, and as you're about to head up the very large marble steps leading up to the governor's palace, you are stopped by a guard. What is your business?
Well, we'll see if this works. I'm gonna pull out my ID, say I need to speak to the captain.
He's taken aback, and he grabs your identification, looks at it, hands it back to you, and says, "Wait here." And he runs up the steps.
I still got it.
You're just gonna wait there for a little bit, then? You're gonna wait for him?
Wait to see if I get blown off or not.
Okay. After a few minutes, he comes back with a more official-looking man, wearing a very nice, well-crafted flak jacket. Joanna, what can I do for you? It's not yours. Other people have
He's
flak
still an
jackets,
ass.
Dick.
He's still an ass.
Well,
It's probably
no one's
somebody else's.
disagreeing with you.
Lady Arbitrator, what can I do for you?
On our way to the city, my companions and I, our gear was misappropriated. I was hoping to talk to the man behind it all to see if we could work something out.
Do you happen to remember anything about this man?
I assume I do.
Do you?
I'm half awake right now, and
So no, not really.
no, not really. Did I get a name of his at all, or shit? I didn't think this through.
Would you like to roll an intelligence test?
Yes,
See if you can
please.
recall anything.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Do an intelligence test plus 20.
Yay! Man, don't fuck up.
Good. You remember that he is or that he was wearing really well crafted carapace armor, and that he had a beautifully ornate las pistol. After telling this to the fine gentleman, he nods inwardly and says, "Though I can't grant you an audience with him, I may be able to get you an appointment with the head of the guard, either tomorrow or the next day. Is that all right with you?"
As soon as possible.
Very well. Where are you staying in case time becomes available for him?
I am staying in a house over in the downland.
Ah, I'm very sorry, Lady Arbitrator.
I'm new. I'm doing what I have to for now.
Yes, well, let's see if we can get all of this sorted out for you.
That would be much appreciated.
If I have any information, I will send a runner to your abode. Where was it you said you were staying at?
The house of a man called... It was Tack, right?
Yeah.
Not in the stuff. House of a man called Tack.
Very well, I will send for you. Otherwise, please drop by the palace either late tomorrow or the next day, and I will meet you out here. My name is Marcus.
Writing this shit down now.
Yeah. I need to write down this dude's name too.
I thank him. Figure I'll go back to the house. Don't want to start making any waves just yet. I don't have a righteous cause.
Okay.
Once I get my shit, then we can start doing something.
Very good. So you head back. You find Mercury on your way back. You take him back to Tax. You guys are done.
As we walk back, can I search the floor for any scrap bits of cloth that may have been discarded?
It's just a dirt floor. I mean, do you just mean on the ground?
Just on the yeah, like back my entire way back from the bazaar. Just any bits of cloth I can find.
All right, you find like a scrap of cloth.
How large is it?
Like the size of your calf.
Size of my calf?
So like a meter by a couple inches.
Okay.
Like half a meter by a couple inches. Flint, what are you doing? Good. You're muted still, by the way.
Going where I said I was going, just chilling, waiting for that guy to come off the wall.
All right. After, as it turns to night, the guards swap out, and you see him come down from the wall and head towards the guard barracks.
Is he alone?
There's one other guard with him.
Be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Like it's him and the other guard that was up on the tower came down, or up on the wall
Yeah.
came down.
Am I in front of them or behind them?
You're like across the road from them, basically.
And they haven't noticed me.
No. They're not paying attention.
Okay. I'll follow them
Okay.
for a little bit.
They only go about 20 meters before there's the main like guard barracks kind of building.
Oh crap! It was close. Never mind. That sucks. Okay.
Like it's well, it's not 20. It's like 50. You see where the Gate of Gold is on the right of the map?
Hold on. There's too much shit in the way.
Good.
Yeah.
The big building right there, that's the barracks.
Oh.
So they walked from the Gate of Gold to the barracks, which was a little, like 50 meters or so.
That's a bummer.
I know, right?
Alright, well, I guess screw that idea.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go to where we're staying.
Okay. Slate, what do you want to do? Looking for your ornate wood.
Yep. I'm just looking around for pieces of wood that I can screw people out of guilt with.
You don't find anything of particular impressiveness, though you do find a nice plank of what appears to be a mahogany.
Well, pretty much I'm just looking for anything that's unusual looking, so it could be just like scraps of, I don't know, building material or something. Just as long as it's like the size of my fist, I guess.
Would you like to roll perception? See if you found anything.
Sure.
Or search, if you have search.
Oh, I do have search. I know how much you like using that, so...
I do love search. It's such a good tool.
Any modifier, or...
How long are you looking for?
like maybe minimum an hour?
Alright, get a plus 10.
Oops.
Good.
I rolled 100.
So, your head explodes.
So you found that piece of wood, and you were so excited.
That I found a piece of wood, and my mind was just like, oh my god, it's a piece of wood.
So you walk through the you walk through downwind, and you're walking through peering in, trying to find a nice piece of wood, trying to find metal twisted into an odd shape. And as you keep going, you walk into a darker and darker, or the light gets darker and darker, and it starts to play kind of tricks with your mind. You start seeing the wood as trees, and the dirt below you starts feeling really muddied, and you start having these little visions in your head of being trapped in a forest, and it frightens you to the point at which you feel compelled to run back to Tack's house.
Good. Already abusing my shard of memory.
Look, you rolled a fucking 100, man.
Oh,
Normally I was just gonna be like, you didn't find anything, but no, you rolled a fucking 100.
So that was like a crit fail?
Yeah, that's critical failure.
Alright.
No matter how good you are, you always lose.
Well, but
Just
it
like
also
a
has
1
to,
is also an auto win.
it has to do something also. Like the thing he was using specifically is from my character
Mm-hmm.
and his development and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So, to you finally
right.
make it to the nearest farmstead. It seems that they are growing a large amount of wheat.
Wheat? Yeah,
Yes.
let's destroy that.
All right,
That's totally
there's
useful.
there's a field and a small granary.
Ah, okay.
To what do you wish to try and attempt to set fire to?
Is the granary close to the house?
No, it is not. Well, it's close-ish, but it would not be able to transport. Like the fire wouldn't jump the distance unless there
Right,
was
you
a
know
heavy
what?
wind.
I think we're gonna go for the granary first. If we have time, if
Okay.
no one's on our tail, we're gonna try to go for the field too.
All right.
Granary first.
Would you like to roll a tech use plus 30 as you attempt to light the granary on fire?
Sure.
There are a couple people milling about, but no one really notices you, so you get pretty close to the granary undetected.
Tech use plus 30.
Mm-hmm. Good. So yes, you get
You
close.
set it ablaze.
You get close and you get into the granary, surprisingly, without any real obstacles in your path. And you get in, you look around, and you see a bit of cloth dangling next to a lot of refined grain powder. You take your spark rocks, and you just keep flicking little sparks onto there, and eventually it jumps from the spark rock past the small piece of cloth you're trying to light into the powder, and the powder erupts in a cascade of fire.
Go, go, go! Go to the field.
You waste no time, and you sprint to the field as the flames begin to really build into the granary. You don't see anywhere that seems particularly useful to set fire to, so you just try the nearest plant.
Good move.
Do a normal tech use, no modifier. Yeah, you get to the nearest. The hell did you roll? That was pretty good.
It was a 13.
Nice. You get to the nearest kind of condensed patch of wheat that you can see, and you begin sparking. And after not too long, the fairly dry wheat takes the flame and begins to alight the nearby stalks next to it.
Alright, run off into the darkness.
You sprint back towards downwind from the darkness, scampering as fast as you can as you hear people yelling across to each other to put out the fire and to get the guards.
Alright, we'll just continue to lay low, make no noise.
Good.
I think that's it for me for a while.
Alright, so then you just want to go back to the house?
Yeah.
Or you gonna, okay. So
Well, maybe not to the house, because they might be looking for me there, but maybe just,
well, I don't know who the fuck you are.
I don't know, maybe just hang out in a dark alley and wait for the morning to come.
Alright, so
And admit that I get no rest that night.
okay. So yeah, you make your way back to downwind, and you take shelter in alleys darkened by night, and every once in a while you get up and you move to a new alley just to be very sure that there's no one monitoring you,
Yeah.
checking over your back. So you're all asleep, and it is going to be the next day. Would you like to take a break, stop, or just continue? It's up to you guys.
I don't know.
Oh,